Today, we're going to talk about timing in relationships. Reason being, sometimes timing is more important than emotional content, than desire, than how you feel, what you think about somebody. So, I'm going to preface it with a couple things. First, there is no 100%. So, anyone who says 100% of men do this or 100% of women do that, run away from them. They don't know what they're talking about. They're so delusional that they believe what they think they can make into fact and reality. Other than biological functions like breathing, eating, sleeping, there's nothing that encompasses 100% of men and 100% of women. There are always going to be exceptions to the rules. So when I say men or women, I'm not saying 100%. I'm saying a lot. I'm saying most. I'm saying it's a trend. It is a tendency. It happens a lot. So therefore, don't say what he said, all men. Never will say all men. He said all women. Never will say all women. I'm just saying it's a lot. So here's a general rule of time when dealing with relationships among the sexes. Most men will attempt to marry at what they believe is the right time. Most women will attempt to marry who they believe is the right man. So let's put this in the context of a relationship. Women, sometimes it is not you and it is not the man. And it's not that the man has problems with emotions or commitment. It's just, it's not the correct time, the right time for him. And let me differentiate between dating and marriage or a marriage like situation. You can be in a monogamous relationship, but we're talking about a monogamous relationship where a person, man or woman, has decided that there is no need to look or consider anybody else for the rest of their natural lives. They're saying that as long as I'm breathing, barring some great tragedy, I am with this person for the rest of my life. I'm no longer looking or considering anything else. This is the person for me for perpetuity. That's what I'm talking about when I say marriage. I'm not talking about being in a monogamous and faithful relationship. And you can easily tell the difference when you talk to somebody. Oh, that's your boyfriend, that's your girlfriend. So when you getting married, people are like, oh, I didn't say all of that. Or, so it's just her forever. It's like, well, we'll see. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when you ask those questions, it's like, yes, I'm done. Yes, this is the one forever. No, we'll see, or I don't know, or I'm not saying that. So going back to it, men will attempt to marry what they believe is the right time. Women will attempt to marry who they think is the right man. So men, if you're with a woman and she's talking about dating, getting to know you, wanting to be in a monogamous relationship, but not in some long-term marriage type relationship, and then all of a sudden, 5 to 6 months, a year into it, she's talking like that, then you're thinking, oh, she deceived me. She just said that so she can get me in, get me hooked. And then now she's throwing in little jab in there like, oh no, but now we're doing this. No, she's not throwing it in. It's at one point she went from thinking that you were a good man to you were the right man. And then people were like, well, why do men and women do that? It's many reasons. Like I said, it's not all one. Some men marry at the right time because they've set a set standard or goal for what they want to accomplish. And then once they get there, they're like, okay, now I want to settle down. Now I want to put my focus somewhere else. Some men just say, I don't deserve it till I get to this point. Some women, they want to marry the right man because they're afraid of losing him, or they're afraid that he's going to go find somebody else and then the relationship is going to be fractured and then she's going to have to work to get him back. It could be whatever. I'm just saying the general tendency is men will attempt to marry at the correct time. Women will attempt to marry what they believe is the correct man. Just putting you up on a little game. Think about it. Y'all have a good one.